What's going on, guys? Andy here, Cut and Clean Lawn Care, aka the Lawn Care Guys, aka G4 Outdoors. Look, guys, it's Randy.
Hey.
So you don't come my way, or you don't learn today.
I know you guys haven't seen us much lately. That's because we're always working, and when we're not working, I'm doing other stuff. I work on music, I do all kinds of crap, all kinds of stuff going on. So filming stuff in the lawn care world hasn't been like a main focus of mine lately, but you know, it is what it is. But I'm bringing you guys a video on new Darwin's grip stuff. We've been using their Pro, which is this chartreuse model, this entire year, and absolutely love it, especially with the new cam over system compared to, I have an older one on this edger right here. You can kind of see some of the differences for sure.
Yeah, and improvements that have been made over time.
Right, and one of the big improvements, and I'll show you right here, this is his new, the Darwin grip. This is the V7, right? The 7th version, because your guys' either complaints or ideas, they go a long way with people. And that's what I like a lot about Rob over at Darwin's Grip. He listens and he's constantly trying to improve his product. Also, with that being said, definitely a buyer beware, because you can hop on Amazon and get some really cheap chintzy China knockoffs of this stuff with real crap parts, and they're working off of some old model ideas. Obviously, what they do is they steal those ideas and they use them with some cheaper parts. So definitely try to stay away from that stuff, because Robbie over at Darwin's Grip is always trying to improve this and buy American engineered stuff, guys. But like I said, this is the new Darwin's Grip 7, so it still has the same minimalist as far as the grip angle, which was moved back 4 inches to give you more top clearance, especially for the racks and stuff like that. And the same cam over design as it has in the Pro models. You can see right here, Randy likes his raked way up. I need mine down a little more just because I'm like an inch or 2 taller than Randy, so the arm lengths are different. But I definitely want to show you guys something for those of you that don't own a Darwin's Grip or don't use a Darwin's Grip in your business. And I kind of want to show you why I will always continue to have one of these on my trimmer, even if I'm not doing lawn care as a business. If I'm a homeowner and I mow my own yard, I'm still gonna definitely have these on one. My main reasoning for me always to have this, and like I said, when you guys saw those first videos I ever did on any of these, it took me about a week to really get used to this and understand the idea of what Robbie was talking about. Obviously, he's got the pictures of hunched overness, right? So if you're flat trimming anything, I can't even grab this handle. The handles they put on these, no matter where, I'd have to move it way up here and I'd be freaking trimming like that, which is, it's not gonna happen. Not only can I not reach it while flat trimming, the angle is so far over on the shaft, I have to reach all the way across my body while I'm doing it. With the Darwin's Grip, I can stand up straight, flat on the ground. Like I said, can't reach this. I can reach this just fine. And I bring it over a little bit. Now I no longer have to do this. I can be a little more wide open while I'm trimming. And that's a big difference in what this is. Obviously, you're gonna be used to this because that's all you know. But once you learn the difference, it's a pretty crazy change. Because the amount of motion I have to do when trimming from this, I have to bend over to do this to flat trim. So you're hunched over the whole time you're walking. That's kind of obnoxious on your back when I could just stand up straight and flat. And when some of you guys were talking about this being in the way for edging, it's not for me at all. I can literally just flip this over, use the stock handle that comes with it for a little edger guide, right back to trimming. No big deal, it doesn't get in my way at all. And the way you set these up for different people, especially with the design change, moving this 4 inches back, it doesn't really get in the way of the racks and stuff like that as much. If you have people with different designs and different shapes that have these in a different way. So as you can see, this is the way I kind of have mine mocked up for me. And this is the way Randy has his mocked up for his. As you can see, it is a little higher and it is a little more off at an angle, blah, blah, blah. So then again, when it comes to putting these on the racks, it's as simple as this. You have the space, you have the clearance. Say if I was running a 4-tier trimmer, I'd be able to still stick that other one in here. The reason this one in the middle is a nightmare is one of the old designs, right? It doesn't have that, so it has an obnoxious kink in it, which has been improved.
But the same with flat edging. Like in order to get that head flat on the ground, look how far the handle is. I mean, it's just obvious where I'm supposed to grab.
Right, yeah.
So it's
just stand straight up and try to reach that stock handle. But you can't do it. Stand straight up.
And then you got to be flat,
yeah,
right? So This is a flat edge.
Now stand up, straight. Now try to grab that stock handle.
Now we're just going to be doing goofy stuff.
Yeah, you're never going to have it flat. You're never going to have it
You
trimming.
got to be down here.
Yep.
So Darwin's grip all the way for me.
For sure. So like I was saying, this is the newer Darwin's Grip Pro model. It comes in that chartreuse with the red on the cam action stuff. I don't know if you care about the way appearances are. I love bright, flashy colors and things like that. That's why I love this. But if you don't and you want something more sleek, the Darwin's Grip 7 comes with the same kind of cam action locking mechanism, and it comes with this darker gray in color and the same new and improved bend angle. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's not a lot, but when it comes to all the products, and you know this just as well as I do, over the years, not only bought, but products that have been sent, or there's only a handful that I stick with every single day.
They're in this trailer right now.
They're in this trailer right now. One of which is always going to be a Darwin's Grip, the Golden Edge Edger Blade.
It's right there.
Okay.
It's right there.
Right here. Golden Edge Edger Blade, things like that. RZ masks, those masks for those dusty days. Those are the things that are always going to be with us. I am never trimming again without having a Darwin's Grip on my trimmer. It is not happening. And another one of my favorite things about the Darwin's Grip, besides being USA engineered, these are built by pros for the pros, right? This is from Robbie himself, who owned and operated a landscape business and was realizing how much of a nightmare these stock handles are. So he came up with this idea, giving us more comfort, more control, all that stuff, dude. Just way, way better. Like I said, guys, definitely one of my favorite products. Go over to darwinsgrip.com, check them out. Code CUTANDCLEAN, all one word, save 10%. Yeah, it's slowing down like crazy. We've been breathing in dust all day from these leaves. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. The leaves suck. I hate the leaves so much. The dry, dusty nastiness.
Mud boogers.
Yeah. Yeah, when you blow your nose and it comes out black, you know you're doing some stuff today. But like always, guys, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've run Darwin's Grip or run them at the moment. I know I've heard some people say they've had struggles trying to use them. Man, you got to give it some time. You got to learn it. You got to get used to it. Nobody jumps on the stander for their first time and is just out mowing everybody. You got to practice. You got to get good with it. That was the one thing. It took me about a week, but once that week was over, I'm like, dude, why did I not freaking think of this before? But yeah, like I said, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you want to.
Is this powered?
Dude, I wanted you to fly out of the truck. I wanted you to fly out of the trailer so bad.
It's a mistake, cause I'm not afraid of the words you say. I'm afraid of the things that I'll do if you stand in my way. This isn't a game, you hear what I say. Not ready to play, the bullets spray. If you come in my way, you better just break them. Hold of your faith, don't test me today. If you don't want to have pictures all over the news of yourself on the front of the page. Been killing the game since I was a kid. You think